Are you guys ready for another glorious episode?
Absolutely. We love to see glorious Loki.
Yes, I'm glorious about that.
We just love that word so much now. So welcome back, guys. Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
Loving the series so far. There's a female Loki now. There's a lot of different kinds of Loki, so maybe we'll meet some of those guys too. Some monster-like ones and all different shapes and sizes.
That's right.
We were discussing last time that we're not quite sure, because we don't know anything about her yet, if she's truly a villain. Like, the TVA are after her, but she might have a good purpose, because maybe the timekeepers have too much control. They sound good because that's what the TVA knows. And even Mobius was telling Loki, like, I don't even ask questions, I just kind of go with the flow and just accept it for what it is. And a lot of people probably do that. So, anyways.
Right, and without these variants, these branches, TVA is no longer, so they want to keep up with it.
Mm-hmm.
TVA does, so they have a purpose.
All these different branches now, like, it's gonna be chaotic.
This new variant made so many different branches on this sacred timeline.
Yes.
They are not happy.
So what do you do there? How do you stop that from happening? How do you reset it? So they're going to need to go back right from the start of each branch or something, or to that moment in time and reset everything. I don't know. But so she's succeeding in what she's trying to do. Our Loki is with her now.
Yeah, he followed her in that portal.
Mm-hmm. So I wonder if it'll be a good team or if there'll be a lot of conflict there, because
I think it's going to be conflict because he wants to be superior.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
both
right.
Lokis, right? I'm assuming both Lokis definitely want to, because she even said that she was superior, I think, last time. So, guys, a lot of you know that I'm going into surgery next Wednesday, very early on, and I'm hoping we can watch Loki episode 4 before that, because we are that dedicated to the channel. But I was told I'm most likely going to go in maybe around 4 or 5 in the morning. So, I don't know, but I need some time to heal. I am really looking forward to reacting more like right after I can, but I need to take some time off. We did put a lot of extra time in beforehand, though, to react to our normal shows and movies, so our channel should pretty much go on the same as it's been going. There are a few days that we're going to be pausing next week just during my surgery so I can get ready. But you guys have been so understanding. We work so hard on this channel. We have a small group that work on our channel and most times volunteer, but we're always doing so much just to keep this going, and you guys just mean a lot to us, and thank you for sticking by us through these hard times.
Thank you guys.
Mm-hmm. So we're staying strong. Things are good.
Speedy recovery, Dawn.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Right.
I mean, you can see I have my awesome ice pack on right now, and I'm doing good. If you guys have questions about it, thank you, and you can check on our Patreon, because the link's below, because I already discussed all of like what was going on, and but honestly, like, we're so dedicated that even with every kind of crazy obstacle we've been going through, and even Kim with her husband, like, he went through surgery and it's doing well too, so thank you for asking so much. I mean, he's so strong, but like, we still keep pushing to react, and it's a fun time for us as well, but it's still a lot of time, so we just love you guys, so thank you so much for sticking by us this whole time. And things will get better for sure, especially at the end of July and everything again. Yes, so that will hopefully be soon too, and now with my recovery, I know it's going to take a while, so this might be the norm for a little while longer, but hopefully soon we'll be back on the couch, and that'll be amazing. I look forward to that.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yes.
So thank you guys. If you want to check out our Patreon, again, I bow to you. That really helps us out a lot. And our Patreon is a week at least ahead or more if you want to see the next episode early. Except for Loki, because I don't know if I can watch it beforehand. Anywho, shall we get into it?
Yes.
All right, so 103.
Do you know how many times the health department has closed this place down?
Well, the drug seems
that's a red flag.
brain freeze associated with coldness. Got it.
Wait, I'm being serious. So your memories are literally frozen in place. How many people are guarding the timekeepers?
Sorry, what?
Because she's a Minuteman, right?
I don't know you.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah.
See? Yep.
Oh, yep.
Tahiti.
Here we go.
Broom.
So she's right in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Drop the mic.
Here he comes. Just in time. There's the gold.
Ooh.
Stop killing them.
Are you sure you're a Loki?
You're in my way.
You are my way.
Hey!
Oh.
Oh shit.
Magic.
Oh, peekaboo.
Fine. For my next trick, I'll make you disappear.
Ah, Lamentis.
Test one.
Of all of the apocalypses saved on that 10 pad, this is the worst. No one makes it off here. Watch out!
Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry, madam. So we're a team now?
Oh, God, no!
Ooh.
Didn't need your help.
Saved your life.
So weird.
Don't let him touch you. Let her touch you.
You're trying to enchant me. It won't work.
I'm you.
Why? Because you're a magician.
No, because my mind is too strong. If we can't get that temp pad turned back
Where
on.
do you have it hidden?
In my heart.
Well, then I'll cut it out.
Nice. Very long. Lovely. Okay, yes. Or we could just slaughter each other here in this abandoned mining shack. What do you say?
Good for me. I'm going straight back to the TVA to finish what I started.
Good.
I'll kill you then.
Or I'll kill you. So what's the plan?
Don't call me variant.
I'm sorry.
I love how it says it on the
What's your name? You
jacket.
don't want Loki.
Picker.
Your years in the making plan was to tear the place down, create the ultimate power vacuum, and then just walk away.
More meteors, gravity quakes, and of course the collapse of society in the face of annihilation.
That's exciting.
Inevitable.
Hand it over.
Pitiful. I'm not giving it to you. You're gonna have to try harder than that.
More and more.
Man.
For the fragments, all the big ones.
Brute force is no substitute for diplomacy.
What was that? Whoa.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, I did too. But I'm sure you're as beautiful as I was.
I knew it! I knew it!
I knew that.
You cheated on me or something like that.
That's why I knew it. Gotta be him.
I want one of those.
What do you devils want with me?
We just want to ask you a question.
How do we get there?
Train station's the edge of town. But you'll never get a ticket.
The Ark leaves tonight, and we've been waiting in line for hours.
My way. Hello, look.
Like someone with a shit plan.
It's a great plan.
You guys are becoming instantly hated.
Everything okay? Yeah, everything's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so they both
Just
have
like
slightly
that,
different
just like
powers
that.
and
Yeah.
they work well, okay.
Oh, God.
Look, I can't go backwards on a train.
Well, I never sit with my back to a door.
There are doors on both sides.
Just sit down.
Jeez.
Feel free to, get some rest.
I can't sleep in a place like this. But you feel free to take a nap.
Nice job. A queen of Asgard. She's good.
You sure she was your mother?
No, she's not actually. I was adopted. When I was young, she'd do these little bits of magic for me. Cast fireworks over the water.
Not bad.
Where do you learn to do the
I
whatever
taught
it is?
myself.
You taught yourself that magic?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Oh, I'll take hers. Thank you.
Nice.
Cheers.
At the same time.
Love is hate.
Oh, piss off. Managed to maintain quite a serious long-distance relationship with a postman whilst running across time from one apocalypse to another.
And with charm like that, who could resist you?
Must have been would-be princesses, or perhaps another prince.
A bit of both. Love is... I have to have another drink to think about.
You do realise we're about to travel.
Everybody's starting to party.
Yes! Dancing Loki. How many drinks did you have? And they're like,
Another!
Oh, I used to do that. The poor lady's like, oh god.
It's a shame to let that go to waste. Hey, change of subject. I thought of an answer. To be wielded far away or up close. You can see yourself in it. It's beautiful.
Love is an imaginary dagger.
It doesn't make sense, does it?
No.
I thought I had something there.
He's never been in love, he doesn't know.
Hey.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So she lost the last horn. Save your life again.
Ooh.
Him
Oh,
out
crap.
too? Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Get back on that train. Nope.
Well, that's not ideal. Right.
You killed us!
Maybe we can fix it.
Oh crap. That's
Oh,
not good.
boy.
Ooh.
Say she's angry.
Just mad.
Did the scream make you feel better?
Yes.
Well, the entire moon is destroyed, right?
Yeah, and everyone on it is killed.
Including us.
Yes, including us. We hijack the Ark and make sure it gets off this moon. Okay.
Just like that.
He's all about freedom of choice, so he's going to change history, right?
What if you enchanted me, and you could walk for both of us? Wake me when we arrive. Yeah?
Yeah, that's not how enchantment works. You want to know how enchantment works? I have to make physical contact and then grab hold of their mind.
And you call me a magician.
That young soldier from the TVA, their mind was messed up, everything clouded. They're all variants, just like us.
They don't know that.
See?
Even Mobius doesn't know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't they use their magic to do something?
They're gonna let these people die.
Oh crap.
Oh, boy.
Well, this is even more exciting now. Still fighting at this point. I'm like, screw that. I like the diner. Oh, pointy thing.
Help.
And it got destroyed right
Whoa,
now.
Whoa.
What now? Holy crap, now what? Now
What are they gonna
everyone's
do?
standing there.
Think of something else.
That's it! They just, that's
Come on.
it!
Oh, no! Come on.
Man!
Oh, what's gonna happen?
I was kind of hoping for a cutscene. What a way to end that episode.
No. What are those two gonna do?
Oh, I don't know.
I like them together. That was actually a lot of fun to
I do
see.
too. And
lot
we
of
found out
banter.
that everyone on the TVA is pretty much a variant.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I'm actually very excited to hear that because I'm like, again, you are told a certain thing all your life or brainwashed however you started to work for the TVA, and then you think you actually were created buy that. Like, it's just crazy to think, like, okay, well, that's not normal. That isn't okay. Like, everything they know is fake. I'm thinking it's going to end up being that. Like, this is going to get worse and worse. And I love the idea of both Lokis, Sylvie and Loki, going to the shuttle, trying to change history, change the timeline. That's not supposed to happen because it is what it is. So here Loki is always questioning Mobius, like, so we have no free will. Everything's predetermined for us already. So they were trying to change it. In this case, it is already set. They were too late. They couldn't, even if it did take off, like, unless they made it take off earlier, it was going to get hit by all those asteroids, all those fragments anyways. So I do think at some point they will be able to completely change the timeline. I mean, they already have all those extra strings or branches going off, but I love the concept of it.
Now, how are these guys going to get out of this, though? I mean,
that's a good question.
Timeline is going to be... They can't reset it. They can't do anything. Are these two Loki / Sylvie? Well, she's a variant, but so are they going to be kibosh? I mean, what's going to happen? There's got to be something else. There's got to.
I hope that's not it, because a lot of fans will cry like me.
Come back. Maybe the temp pad really didn't crash. Maybe they really did have it, and they can get some kind of source from where they are now to have enough energy to get the heck out of there.
Yeah. I mean, unless they find another energy source where I'm not sure if they're going to. I mean, the planet's almost there, or the moon or whatever that's going to hit them is almost there. So either someone from the TVA for some odd reason, because it's an apocalypse, so best way to get rid of them. I don't know if someone's going to come back like Mobius because he still believes in Loki, but then they're both going to die there anyways, so it solves your problem. So that's the only thing I could think of is Mobius going back just to save him, but I don't know why he would do that at this point.
Yeah, because he fell short of going into that portal to begin with from Alabama, so he couldn't even get over to here, which really stinks because they were originally in the TVA and then they came here. It's just crazy how they're in two different branches, really. They're another branch than Mobius, so we don't even know where he is. You're right. He could be, if he's a variant, he could be on this branch too.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Even B-15 could be there. Anyone could be there.
I don't know if they would go looking for them at this point. I mean, they don't even know where they are. I mean, even if
they don't even know which branch. This is the worst apocalypse. Like, they wouldn't even think of going to the worst one.
And thinking about it, because it is fun to think about this whole thing. She made all these branches, but are they actually on one of those branches, or are they on the main timeline? Because she knew about this one. And she was like, this is the worst one ever that you had to choose. So she already knew what was going to happen. So this might be part of the main one. So maybe they're not in a branch, you know? Or maybe there's just so many openings in the timeline that anything's possible now and you can change it.
Yeah.
Curious on how that works. Can you change the main timeline if you really tried? But I would say yes, because when Mobius was worried at Pompeii and he's like, don't do anything because we can't have them notice us, and then Loki's like, hey, that was the main timeline, and he did change everything because the inevitable was going to happen anyways, so he like spooked all the people there, weirded them out. So you can change it. And the TVA have to keep it controlled.
The apocalypse.
So it's a lot of chaos right now.
How about that train? He was so funny on that train, just getting drunk. And
I love Loki. That makes him more human, honestly. I know he's not human, but you know what I mean. Like, it makes him more real, where he's having fun, and you know, like, people want to drink sometimes. It wasn't the greatest timing to do that, but it just reminded me of, like, he'd be fun to hang out with. He's like my friends, you know, like just one drink, which ends up being 4, and then you're just done. So that was hilarious. That was very entertaining. And them even sitting at the table talking and learning from each other, like, that was amazing that they even made time. They had to wait it out anyways, but to actually make time to learn from each other. And they are the same person. They're variants, yes. They have different lives, which is so interesting to hear about her mom, his mom, and the status that they both had, and everything's just different. But their personalities are very similar in a way, because the fact that Loki was patient and wanted to learn more about her, they're not exactly the same, but she even went back and asked him stuff too, and they were going back and forth a lot, and even their reactions to things and how they would pose was very similar. And
yes, and you could tell they were hurt on some level. They had some hurt in their lives where they didn't, and there's just major trust issues. They know each other.
That's right.
They know what they're capable of.
Yeah.
You know, she's an enchanter, so.
And that's amazing. I'm hoping they can train each other. Like, maybe they'll really start trusting if they survive this, which I'm hoping they will. Maybe they can train each other with their best techniques and even little techniques, and be even more superior than the other Lokis, you know? And I don't remember a lot of Loki's powers. I mean, I do love the movies, but for some reason I'm like, can't you guys like fly or just like teleport into different locations? But I guess like he never did that, so I would love to watch the movies again.
He walked so much. He's never walked so much in his life. So
yeah,
I'm sure.
I just kept thinking like, come on, there has to be something you guys can do. But no, it shows their limitations to get where they need to go, and it's dire. You have like an apocalypse. You have meteors everywhere that could kill you at any moment, and they're casually just walking. Because you have to go far distance, so it's not like you can run the whole way. You're going to pass out.
Right, and typical Loki, and both of them, they're not going to give all their secrets up too, all what their powers can do.
They're tricksters, and they're stubborn. You know?
And I love all the banter too between them.
That was fun. So
they fought well together too in the bar.
Yeah, and this is an obvious question. I think they're going to be a good team. I really think, again, having trust issues, they'll learn to trust through each other. Now, it's bizarre because even though they're variants, again, they're the same person in my eyes. So there's I don't know, an attraction, but there's something there with them talking to each other. And then they're talking about love. So if you're talking to yourself, again, different version of yourself, like talking about love, like that would be interesting. Like I would want to know more about myself in another life, I guess. But I feel like there's more there where them really talking deeply about love and not really understanding the concept. At least Loki, he really, like, he loved his mom, but when it came to actually being in love, then him like associating it with a dagger, it's an invisible dagger, and it's gonna kill you at the end or whatever, it's not real or whatever, like and then he's like, oh, I guess I don't really know, or it doesn't make sense, does it? Because he's never actually been in love before. So I'm wondering if that's gonna come into play later on with both of them. I feel a little weirded out by that, but be in love with yourself. He does love himself, which is good.
You say love thyself.
You should love yourself. That's a good lesson for sure. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
And he's got to love himself before he can love others. He can't have a true love without that. He has to learn to love himself with all his flaws and all his, gloriousness.
Now, but what do you guys think about him and Sylvie together? Do you think it's just like not even a friendship right now, or do you think there's going to be something later, like a relationship kind of thing, or what do you think?
That would be kind of weird.
That would be really bizarre.
That would be bizarre. It would be funny though, and I think it could work, to be honest. Because overthinking it now, there's branches everywhere in the timeline, right? Loki is all about change. He wants free will, so I feel like they might completely change how things are done in the timeline.
that would be completely changing everything.
Yeah. So what do you guys
in love with himself?
I know, that would be perfect for him. We're both superior. Superior powers. So what do you guys think of the timekeepers now? What do you think they're about?
I'm not really sure if they're for the good. I don't know if all the TVA everyone there, all the agents are variants of themselves. Where's their true timeline in this sacred timeline? Why are they holding all these variants here and keeping them in line and trying to control these branches?
Yeah, I'm thinking the timekeepers are not good,
and this one Sylvie knows that what they're truly capable of, and they're truly not good, and she's trying to demolish them.
I mean, this is years in the making. She said that she's been trying to get to the TVA and change everything, so I feel like she does know a whole lot more, of course, and hopefully we'll hear more about that at some point. But maybe this Loki, our Loki, would have been there as well, because he started questioning a lot of stuff to Mobius about free will and everything. So maybe that's how she started but then she took action sooner, or just different experiences where she actually met the timekeepers because Loki wants to, but maybe she got a head start with that, and now
and there's
she
for
knows
totally
what they're
different
about.
reasons why they wanted to meet the timekeepers.
Yeah,
they wanted
so
to make a deal.
they're either not bad people, but they decided to just take control over everything and thought like maybe computing, if that's a thing, like this is the perfect way to do things because then we have order, it's cleaner, there's no chaos, and it's in our vision of, you know, being perfect, and that's why they did it, which doesn't make it right. It might make it easier on them because they have to control time, or they're just these superior beings that have that kind of crazy power who just felt like, well, this is what we want to do and that's it, and we just want to have control over everything and don't care. Like, you know, we're going to make people die here because we need balance. We can't have too many, I don't know, civilizations or something. I don't know. Like,
I don't know. And they really wanted Loki in that timeline with the TVA, so they wanted some order. However, they let Mobius, you know, keep him as a consultant and go off. And the judge, she didn't think it was a good idea, and she said that the timekeepers they're watching every move that Mobius makes with him.
Yeah, but the timekeepers didn't want Loki. They were going to destroy him, and then Mobius is the one who fought for him.
He convinced them to keep. So they're saying, okay, we're going to keep an eye every step of the way.
And they're probably not liking that at all.
No, not at all. Even so much where she had to go in and try to find him.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he stirred up some trouble, and he doesn't know now. He's just learning now through Sylvie that, you know, she was going there but for a totally different reason, and this was so many years in the making, and hopefully she can tell him what she was trying to do. Why?
Yeah.
What does she know about them that he doesn't know?
Yeah, and I think we're going to realize she's the hero. Like, it sucked watching her kill people at the TVA, you know, like just with that weapon that they have, and they just like reset or whatever. For the ultimate reason, we're going to find out like why. I think she's going to end up being a hero, just with the TVA.
And I think they need Mobius to help them, whatever it is, with these timekeepers to see, you know, he's going to know more. He's going to help them in some way.
Yeah, I think Mobius will, like, once he realizes, but I think he'll be in denial first and fight Loki, and then realize, like, how bad this is, and start to, maybe Loki will reveal things to him, and he'll actually side with Loki and help him out.
Oh, maybe,
And maybe get some others on his side, too.
And maybe that's why, Mobius, remember he was, when they were having lunch, and he was, like, reading that magazine, something about water skiing. Maybe that's why he was, years ago, he was an American, and they took him too, and this is his variant. But before that, he was, he
I'm glad you brought that up.
Did water skiing and all that, you know what I mean? So
because Loki even questioned that. He goes, why that? Like, why would you even bring that up?
And he doesn't know. He's like, I don't know. You know, so...
Yeah, so that's probably a thing. That's probably what his past life was like. Maybe he enjoyed doing it and did a lot of water sports or something.
Yeah.
So the plot thickens, guys. Yes, so will Loki and Sylvie survive? I'm assuming they will. I'll be very upset if they don't. This was very exciting, and I thought it was even better that everything was changing. So, like, okay, we kind of have a plan. They're bickering the whole time, like, oh, well, this isn't really a plan. We're improvising, whatever. But they have an initial plan, and then that gets screwed up. So now they're going to go to the shuttle, and that way they're going to be like, okay, well, now we have another plan to actually get off this planet and possibly survive by breaking the timeline. And then that's done. So now it's like crap. So that's even more exciting to be like, now what can you do?
All their options are, you know, they don't have any more options at this point.
Yeah.
Little do we know. Hopefully there's one last option that's going to work.
Yeah. Somebody's going to come to the rescue.
I hope so. Or they can think of something. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of is someone comes to the rescue. But with those Lokis together, Sylvia and Loki, I was like, it would be cooler for them to still figure it out, to work together and figure out how to get off of that planet themselves. I mean, that would be even more independent. It would be cooler if that could happen. But at this point, I'm like, I feel like they were going to have to be rescued in order to survive. But who would rescue them, honestly? another variant.
Right. I mean, we can only imagine what's going to happen. You know, we hope to God that they don't get, you know, dissolved in this. That they don't die in this.
Dissolved.
It's going to be dissolved.
I love
I mean,
it.
really, what's going to happen? They're just going to die if they can't get out of here. There's got to be some other way.
Has to be
Yeah,
some
there will
way.
be. But I'm not sure, like, what. You know, that's like
Not
the fun
what,
part.
though.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes, that's the mystery.
Wait and see.
So we can't wait till next episode, guys. Please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and hopefully we can watch next week. I have my surgery most likely early in the morning next Wednesday, so I need to heal for a bit, but I'm hoping that we can watch episode 4 soon after. But once I'm better, we plan on catching up with Loki, and our other shows and movies for the most part should continue on every week. We're probably going to pause next week though, just because there's just so much going on and I kind of need the time to get ready for everything. But love you guys so much. You can check out our Patreon to see videos early as well. That helps support us so we can create more videos for you guys. And until next time, hopefully our Loki survived. That would be amazing.
Yes.
Love you guys. Take care, okay? Bye.
Bye. Subscribe.